Good morning, my lovelies. How are you today? So, I am very much drawn to my threads of karma and my lover's oracle today. So let's see what this is about. This is usually some sort of relationship thing. So let me have a look. As always, whoever this resonates with, it's for you. If it doesn't, then it is not. But I do have other stories, readings on my channel that maybe do suit you. So, if you could like and subscribe, I would appreciate that too. Let's have a look today. So, what message does somebody need to hear today? Let's have a look. Ooh, that's the thing wanting to come out. Ooh, there we go. Let's have a look. Ooh, okay. So, somebody at the moment is in a place where they have been doing a lot of healing. A lot. Okay. But the root is still there. And they're at a point where you don't want to face the actual root. Like you are really, really like, whew, like I don't want to really look too closely at something. Because also a lot of the times, I have to say on a healing journey, myself included, and many people that I have worked with and many friends that I've had that have gone through this journey as well, and many people I've heard, you start to realize how, and this is going to trigger some people, so I'm just going to put that in there first. You start to realize how things that you did affected other people. And then the things that they did affected you. And then the things that you did affected them again. And it's like a cycle. It just goes round and round and round. And you start to realize that you were like, you're both sides. You're the masculine energy and the feminine energy. You're the yin and the yang. You're the dark and the light. And you have to really, if you truly want to heal and you want to be in a different place, you have to dig the root out. And a lot of us do not want to look at the root. We don't want to see it. Because also, a lot of the time, we don't want to see that we were the problem. Or not that we were the problem, that our behavior enhanced the problems that we had. Because we don't want to do that. We want to also like blame just the other person. Or the other people involved. And it's not taking away what happened to you. I'm not invalidating what's happened to you or anything like that. But we do have to look at our own part in things. So this is someone who really needs to release the root. And the root is a really strong thing. Once it's released, you're like, wow. How did I not see that before? And it's extremely empowering once you've done it. The thing is, you have this pure fear of letting it go. And once you face that fear, that can go. And it's like you can live your life a whole different way because you start seeing things differently. And you start to see, well, if I'd actually, like say you had a wound of not being enough. And then all of a sudden you realize, wait, I actually was enough. The problem was because I thought I wasn't enough. I did so much to try and prove my worth that I actually pushed the other person away. And then you were like, why does everybody leave me? But the thing is, what you actually did was then they actually had a wound that was the same as yours because like attracts like. So they have a I'm not enough wound. So when you do all that stuff, that person feels like they're not enough because they're not able to do anything. So they walk away. And it's like you've both got the same wound. You just react differently to it. So once you understand your inner wound, like that real deep core wound, and remove the root, you can move forwards because now you understand you are enough. You don't need to keep overdoing stuff and proving yourself because you know that you're enough exactly the way you are and that there's nothing wrong with you. You just thought there was. So, obviously there's many different wounds and there's different ways, obviously there's different things to look at. So that's just one example. But you have to really trust your path, and you also have to let go of what could have been. Everybody's like, oh, if only I'd been like this would have happened, and this wouldn't have happened, and da-da. You've got to let that go. Because what you're doing is living in the past. And you're saying, if only all the time. But that's not helping your future. And that's not going to work in the present moment. If you're living in this if only place, that's what you're going to keep bringing to the future. So let go of who you could have been, because you couldn't have been that person. With what you knew and what you did and everything that played out, that is all you could have been. You couldn't have been anyone else. So if you actually want to be someone else, then what you have to do is stop acting and behaving and thinking the same way that you did back then. And once you pull the root out, you can suddenly see, wait, hold on a minute. I don't have to think like that anymore. I don't have to act like that anymore. I don't have to behave like that anymore. And actually, I'm going to stop pushing people away, because now I can actually work with somebody. And also, if you're trying so hard to prove yourself to someone, how can you actually see who that person is? And how does that person see who you are? Because that's not you. You're doing that because you have a wound. You're behaving that way because you have a wound, not because that's who you truly are. Because you are worthy, you are beautiful, you are deserving, you're perfect just the way you are. The real you. And it's like, when you really sit there and look at yourself, it's like you're going to get all this self-doubt, and it's like you've got to face your fears, you've got to unlock the patterns, shatter the false story, honor the growth, wisdom, understanding fear. It's a journey. When you're on this healing journey, it's a journey of growth. It's about seeing things that you probably never wanted to see before, and you're going to have to face them, and you're not going to like it. You're not. Okay, I'm going to put that out there right now. You are probably not going to like it. But once you accept that's it, and that's the way it was, and that's why all of these things happened, all of a sudden you start to view life differently, and you're like, well, okay, maybe I don't need to do that anymore. Because you don't. You can drop it. You can say, that's not true for me anymore. I know that I am amazing as I am. I know I'm not broken, because we're all taught that we're broken. Oh, you're so broken. And it's like, you're not broken. The real you underneath is not broken. The real you is perfect just the way you are. And one of the biggest tells is, if you get into a relationship with anyone and you change, if you feel like you've got more shades than a chameleon, then that's not you. The person that you are when you come out of a relationship and you're on your own is the person you truly are. So when you can stand there and go, okay, who I am on my own should be who I am in a relationship, and I'm not going to change that. Because if you go into a relationship and you feel the need to change for someone else, you're not you anymore. And how can that person love you, the real you? They're not. They're loving this fake version of you. But if you're putting out fakeness because you're being somebody that you're not, then you're going to attract someone who's fake and being someone that they're not. So you have to think very clearly about what you're doing. And it's very hard for people to actually look and say, who am I really? Who am I underneath all of the things that I'm playing out? Who am I under the person that I'm pretending to be to make this person happy? Because also, people say, well, okay, if I'm pretending to be this person, then if they leave me, it doesn't matter. But it actually does, because you never know whether that relationship would have worked, because it's fake. So if you're actually sitting there going, this is the real me, okay, and if that person rejects the real you, then that person's not a match for you. They never were. But at least you know. But if you're doing someone that's fake, you're like, first of all, you're not even being yourself. And secondly, that person, part of you's been rejected. But you don't even know whether that person liked the real you. And maybe the real you, they would have liked. Maybe when you were single and they met you, you were being the real you. And that's the person they were attracted to. But when you became this like fake persona because you were overdoing and over trying, this person then was like, I don't like who you are. I don't really like being around you because you're this and that and the other, but that's not you. But you're thinking, well, that's how I have to behave because of X, Y, and Z. So set yourself healthy boundaries. Be like, okay, I know that I'm whole. I know that I'm complete. I know that I'm beautiful when I'm being me. Not when I'm being somebody else. Not when I'm trying to be whatever someone else wants me to be. When I'm being truly me, I am absolutely beautiful, right? And see yourself like that. And don't change for anybody. If someone's like, oh, I don't really like the way you are, okay then. We're not a match. You can go. Thanks very much. Thanks for your time. Sweet of you. But also, when you're being honestly and truthfully you and authentically you, you will also attract people that are being truthfully and authentically themselves. You won't get the liars and the cheats anymore. Because also, when you're not being you, you're lying and you're cheating. You're cheating that person out of meeting the real you. You're cheating yourself by not being you. You're abandoning yourself by not being you. You're rejecting you by not being you. So you're actually wounding yourself. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. And I think that I believe that if you're watching this video, then you're ready for the truth. And you will honor that. And you will take care of you because you're ready to live a different life. So let go of the fear. Stop limiting yourself. Stop limiting who you are. When you allow yourself to fully be you, you have no limitations. But when you're behaving how you think everybody else wants you to be, you're limited to hell. Like, you're like, oh my God, like I have to behave this way and no one can see me any other way. And you're constantly on guard. You're constantly in fight or flight mode. You're constantly exhausted because it's like being an actor 24/7. You can never let your guard down. And what life is that? How exhausting is that? You don't know who you are anymore, you know? And some bonds, break the soul contract. Some bonds are meant for growth and not forever. And when the lesson ends, the contract dissolves and you're free to walk away. And that's the thing, walk away. You don't need to continue doing this thing over and over again. You can stop it at any time. Okay? And what's meant for you will not pass you by, okay? Because it is meant for you. It's meant for you. You know, and when you're being you, but the thing is, it's meant for you, the real you, the authentic you, that beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, sexy version of you that you have always been underneath the chameleon version of you, the lie version of you, the fake version of you. And I don't want to hurt people by saying this, but if you're in a place where you can really hear what I'm saying, then you know that I don't mean you any animosity. I'm not judging you. I'm not blaming you. I'm not angry at you. There's nothing. You see, I am not enough. That's what you're saying. You're saying, I am not enough. You're telling yourself you're broken. You're telling yourself you need fixing. You're telling yourself you're not enough. But you are. You're not. You are enough. You're perfect. That real you underneath is beautiful. It's amazing. So stop putting yourself down. Stop telling yourself you're not enough. Stop telling yourself that you have to be more than. You are absolutely amazing the way you are. And the thing is, when you are the way you are, wow. Stuff comes to you like, and the right stuff comes to you. The thing that's really meant for you, the real you. All of that stuff then comes to you. But if you're fake, you're going to get fake versions of everything. It's not going to come the way it's meant to come to you. Yeah, don't let go of yourself. It's like, I can't let go of you. It's like you can't let go of the real version of you, but you can let go of anything else that is not. You can accept it, you can honor it, you can thank it for being there, for showing you, and you can let it go. Because once you let these beautiful, beautiful, I wish to be like you. Yeah, they want to be like you. People will come into your life that are like, wow, this person is freaking amazing. You attract your soul tribe. You will attract the perfect partner. You will attract the perfect job. You will attract the perfect home. You will attract the perfect friends. Everything will start to come to you because you're you. And a lot of people don't want to be fully them because they're like, well, maybe people don't like me anymore. So what? So what? The people that like you when you're being fake are the people that need you to stay fake because they are. So when you become authentic, yes, you're going to let go of a lot of people and they're not going to understand. They're going to be like, oh my God, what's happened to this person? She's really changed. Like, I don't like her anymore. She's not a nice person. No, because they don't like the real you. But that is not a reason not to be the real you. That is for you to then sit there and go, okay, this person was never right for me anyway. That relationship was never right for me. That home was never right for me. That job was never right for me. That friendship was never right for me because I'm not being me. I'm not being the real me around this person, and I don't want to be around people that I'm not the real me around. And you're going to lose people. You're going to pee people off, you know. They're going to get angry at you because they're like, oh, you're being disrespectful and everything. And it's like, no, I'm not. For the first time in my life, I'm respecting myself. I'm honoring myself. I'm choosing myself. Oh, sex with you. Yes, please. Yeah, people are going to want to have that with you as well. But it's like they want, I think I'm have to, yeah, sorry, I take that away because I think, you know, the algorithm probably will cut me off for that. So, yeah, people are going to want to be with you, but they're going to want to be with the real you. And when they're with the real you, you know that they're the people for you, that are truly for you. And my God, how easy is it going to be? Your life is going to be so much better. You know, this person's like, yeah, someone, there is people, yeah, they're going to want to be with you. Like, people are going to be like drawn to you like magnets. Everything is going to be drawn to you like a magnet once you start living in your own power and accepting fully that you are you and you are freaking amazing. So this is it for today. This is all I'm going to say to you. And I hope this got to the person that needed it, or the people that need it, because you deserve to hear this. Go to your roots, dig them out. You know what? It's scary, but once you do it, you're like, oh, the relief is shocking. You can just be you again. You don't need to be fake. You don't need to pretend to like people. You don't need to people please. You don't need to be a doormat. You don't need to overdo everything. You don't need to try and make everybody like you. You know what? That person annoys you. Get rid of them. Let them go. I don't care if you're not in my life anymore because you're fake. Off you go. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if that job says you're rubbish, get out. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm going to be me. I'm not going to do all this to make... Because what you're doing is making someone else happy instead of yourself. You're, like I said, you're rejecting yourself. You're abandoning yourself. You're not choosing yourself. And when you're authentically you, you're automatically honouring yourself, loving yourself, choosing yourself. All of those things that people say, oh, I wish someone would choose me. Choose yourself. When you choose you, the real you underneath, when you choose him or her or them or that person, they, whatever pronoun you have, when you choose you, everybody else will too. Not everybody else, the right people, everybody else that's meant to choose you. All of those other authentic people will also choose you. And that's your choice. So take the time to really sit with your demons because you're right in the base of everything now. And once you can sit through that, and allow it and see it, sorry, and let it go, your life will change. So that's it for today. Have a wonderful day. I need to go get some water. Have a wonderful day. You are amazing. You are wonderful. I love you and you do deserve the world, but you deserve it. And I'm talking to the inner you, the real you. You deserve it. So start honoring yourself and loving yourself the way that you keep wanting everyone else to. Okay? You're beautiful. I love you. Have a beautiful day and I'll talk to you tomorrow.